In this video, we're going to take a look at the different versions of PowerShell, as well as which versions of Windows they're supported on. I've also included a link to download each version of PowerShell so that you can find the best version for your computer. One thing that you should note is that Microsoft has dropped support for Windows XP, Windows Vista, and Windows 2003. This was the main versions of Windows that PowerShell 2.0 ran on. So for the majority of those taking this course, you should be trying to target PowerShell version 3.0 or above, which means you should be running at least Windows 7 or above. That includes Windows 7, Windows 8.1, Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2012, or anything after that, including Windows 10 and Windows Server 2016. I'll also make this list available as a downloadable document in the course resources. That way you can use it for future reference, or if you just need a better way of getting to those links instead of trying to look at the video and type them in directly. Also note that for any version of PowerShell after PowerShell version 2.0, when you want to download or search online for PowerShell, you should actually be searching for the Windows Management Framework. This is because Microsoft took PowerShell and added it to the Windows Management Framework, which is a suite of tools for managing Windows computers and servers. So let's go ahead and do a quick rundown. As mentioned before, if you are using PowerShell version 2.0, it supports Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows Server 2003, and Windows Server 2008. PowerShell 2.0 also requires the .NET Framework 2.0 to be installed as well. PowerShell 3.0, which is really the base for the modern version of PowerShell, supports most of the features, and PowerShell's version 3, 4, and 5 are highly compatible. Many of the features are backward and forward compatible between these versions of PowerShell. This means that the majority of exercises in this course can be done using PowerShell version 3.0. So PowerShell version 3.0 is supported on Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2008 R2, which is the second release, or Release 2, of Windows Server 2008, as well as Windows Server 2012. PowerShell 3.0 also requires that the .NET Framework version 4.0 be installed on your computer. PowerShell 4.0 is supported on Windows 7, Windows 8.1, which was an update from Windows 8, Windows Server 2008 R2, Windows Server 2012 R2, and also requires at least the .NET Framework version 4.5. PowerShell version 5 is the current version of PowerShell, and it's supported on Windows 7, Windows 8.1. It comes installed on Windows 10, so if you're running Windows 10, there's no need to download and install PowerShell version 5.0. It's already there for you. Windows Server 2008 R2, Windows Server 2012, as well as 2012 R2. And similar to Windows 10, if you're running Windows Server 2016, PowerShell version 5 comes pre-installed there as well. It also requires the .NET Framework version 4.5. All of these can be found at the download links I've provided, and again, this list will be made available as a resource so that you can download it separately from watching the video as well. In the next video, we'll take a look at how to actually get PowerShell and download it. I'll see you there.